here we go. Practice is done, warm-up rather. Pre-game announcements done. We're ready to kick this one off. Minnesota Steel taking their third game here in 2 days against the Ice Cougars. This is their West Division. Off the draw, Ice Cougars will push to the far wall. Steel will try to go down the other way. Rosine pushing into the offensive zone. Push that one to the back wall. Again, same story as always. We're in ring 2. Pretty poor sight lines here. No bleachers on the sides of the rink, so standing on a bench, propping up against the dasher board. Less than ideal, but we'll get you in the rink, get you watching at any rate. Rosine still battling behind the net. Savannah right in front. Hines pushing. Both Hines twins right there. No shot on net though, so it goes up to the point. That's where Letness will hold. Nice job. She'll fire that one down to the back wall. Rosine will pick it up here. Quick shot on net. It's going to be a stick save and a cover by the Ice Cougar goalie. Both teams coming into this one 0-2. So someone's O has got to go. Who's going to take the win and get out of pool play? 1 and 2. We'll find out. If it means anything, I'm a data person. I love to look at the data. So looking at Ice Cougars record, they obviously have played the two same teams that we have played, the Riveters and the Bombers. They lost to the Bombers by 5. Or no, excuse me. They tied the Bombers, which was interesting. But they lost to the Riveters by double digits. I believe it was 12-0. So I don't know what that means. On paper, it means we have the upper hand. We lost by 1 to each of those two teams in tight games, giving up the winning goal to the opposite team with under 2 minutes left in the third. So we'll see where this one goes. Cougars sniffing the offensive zone for the first time, with Chorak sliding from left to right, knocking that one to the back wall. Now it's picked up by the Steel. Up and out of the zone, right here in front of us. Ouch. Finger in the dasher board. Less than ideal for the cameraman. Ben Olsberg up out of the zone after the Cougars took that one from Russell. Now we got a nice little stretch pass out to Russell. She'll push down into the offensive zone near corner. Looking, she'll take a shot from the absolute corner. That flies behind the net, wraps all the way around up and out of the zone. Cougars push down. Adrian's giving chase. She's out there with her defensive pair, Webster. Gervinian out on ice as well. Off the back wall, up to the net. Stick stayed right in front, then swept away by Steel defense. So Cougars getting their first opportunity. Held at the point by the Cougars. They'll push down. And now Steel slapping this one. That's going to go all the way down. Goalie will interact with it though, and then cover. Only her own teammates in the defensive zone. Their goalie opts to cover, so we'll get the offensive zone draw. We'll take that. That might be something to watch. Maybe an inexperienced goalie. That could play in our favor. One of the things we have seen the Steel do well this weekend is just get in front of the net, be a presence. Of the 3 teams we played, we are the biggest team. So, and that proves to be true here this afternoon. So, if we have an inexperienced goalie and we're clogging everything up in front of the crease, that could prove well for us. Let's see. Right across the top of the slot, a little back and forth. Can't hold the zone. So Steel will retreat, pick it up. Letness at the red line, slides it over. She found Seliger. Seliger drops it down into the offensive zone. Back wall, behind the net. Cougars pick it up. They'll throw it into the corner near side. Up the wall. Can we hold? Yes. Initially, Letness makes the hold, tries to backhand it down in the zone. Charging attacker takes it the other way. We've got a breakaway. Quick shot right into the midsection of Wichorak. She gloves that one to the back wall. No problem for Wichorak on that one. On her first shot that she's seen in this game. Now Steel going back the opposite way. Quick shot. Stick out in front. Ramped it up into the glass. Again, Cougar goalie. Some fundamentals. Ramped that one. That could have easily gone up and in. So we'll continue to just get pucks on net. I think good things are going to happen. Cougars throw it to the middle. Now they're going to skate up and out of the zone right here in front of us. They're going to go down the other way. 11:13 left in this first period. Off the tape of the Cougars. I didn't see who grabbed that one. I think it was Elson Peter. Threw it to the far wall. That's where the Cougars will come out with it. Try to come to the top of the slot, backhand it down into the zone near corner. Picked up by the steal, looking. Rosine up at the blue line, looking for the outlet pass. It'll come in the form of a bouncing puck off the wall. Not right to her, so she'll give chase. Into the zone, stripped off the tape. Quick look, she's got it right in front. Ooh, fires a shot. It goes wide right, just on the side of the goal. Now it's on the back wall. Backhand shot by Rosine. Goalie sticks it away. It's loose in front. Cougars come away with that one. They're going to swing down behind their own netminder. Now up the wall. Rosine meets, contests, pushes it back into the corner. Steele coming across the middle. Hines throws it up to the blue line. Held, a quick shot. Ooh, one-timer by Hines. Gets her stick lifted as she was swinging, so that one flies errant to the back wall. They're holding, trying to hold on the inside blue line right in front of the Cougar bench. Steele managed to put it up and down, back behind the net. Time of possession definitely in the Steele favor. Strong shot up to the blue line. Van Allsburg can't hold, so she'll back up, let her team clear, and cycle over to the far side. Hines will take it down into the offensive zone where Rosine and her sister Hines take it, go, quick shot. That's going to go wide left, back wall. This Rosine, Hines line having a go at the Cougars here. We've held the offensive zone for quite some time, and I opened my mouth and no sooner said that Cougars push it out of the zone. So we'll get some line change here for the steal. I saw Rosine skate off. I would imagine the Hines twins will not be far behind. We'll get a new forward line for sure. Then Allsburg and Crosby still out there as your D pair. Cougars get one down on net. Just kind of a little bouncing dribbler. No problem for Wichorak to cover that one. Crosby and Van Allsburg will skate off. We'll get a new D pair. Looks like Webster and Adrian's. Trying a new location, different part of the glass. Just moving down a little further, see if we can stop the camera from trying to autofocus on the cracks between the glass. Right off the draw, quick shot by the Cougars. It looked like Wichorak had a cover, but it's snaked out for the back wall. That's where the steal will take it, throw it up to the blue line. Held by the Cougars. Now we're up and out of the zone. Cougars are going to have to retreat. They don't, so they get tagged for offsides. Rodriguez, Russell, and Jarvinian. Out there's your forward line. Adrian's and Webster is your D pair. Off the draw. Cougars will take it. Try to throw it in. Right to Steele, though. Webster and Adrian's looking to take it. They're going to get out of the zone. Can they get out? It's going to be right here. They do manage to clear. Battle for it just outside the blue line. Steele will come away with that one as it squirts out of the pile. But no sooner said than done. Jarvinian loses that one. Turnover right up neutral ice. Goes back the other way. Steele taking it right down the slot towards their own goalie. Interesting move. It's trying to create some space. It doesn't always pay off, though. Now we've brought the puck right down by our own goalie. Cougars trying to attack, make something happen. Up to the blue line. Now Russell. Here we go. Oh, line change. Russell had nothing but daylight and a quick line change. Saw a late switch on the D, so popping out right in front of her. She thought she had no one in front of her. She got pushed to the corner. Cycle over. Stifter, and let's see, that's Letness. Pinching, playing a little tight together up center of the blue line. Can they hold? Letness can't make the initial hold. Slows down though. Couldn't quite reel it in, but got enough of it to stop the Cougars from taking it and running. That's where Russell will pick it up. She's going to go in, take a quick shot. It's going to float in front of the goalie all the way to the far corner. Up the wall. This is a game where I feel like it's been predominantly Steele. Trying to get it to the middle of the net. Oh, just couldn't find Elson Peter. Good pass right up the middle, just floated a little bit behind her. I feel like the Steele just need one, just to kind of open the floodgate, and I feel like we'll pop a few, but here come the Cougars. They take a quick shot, and that's at the side of the net. Wichorak had her leg out there, wrapped around the post. That pops it to the near corner and ends up coming all the way back. So the Cougars will take this here. Cycle all the way behind. Now they're just trying to get ahead of steam. They're going to come right down the middle. Defensive line chains catches the steal. Unprepared. They get a shot. Chorak stops that one. Now Steele will take it and come the other way. They'll push it forward. That'll see Rodriguez racing. She'll get there first. Quick shot, stick save. Boy, our bread and butter is getting kids down in front of that net, and we just have not seen that yet. In this first 2/3 of this first period, lots of shots from the wall or inside the blue line. Quick shot, blocker, save. It's down. Elson Peter right there. Rodriguez down in front of that. Here's where we go. Come on, girls. This is where we make the money. Quick shot from inside the blue line. Just a little bit wide right. Hits the back wall, dies. Elson Peter Rodriguez right there contesting. That's going to come up the near wall. Held at the point. Nice job. That was Elson Peter holding. Rodriguez will knock it back down the wall. We're going to get a partial line change. Van Allsburg out on D. So she's out there paired with Elson Peter. Crosby did make it on. So here we go. Elson Peter right there. She'd cycled down and it sneaks out. Steele will take it. Nope. A little back and forth over the blue line. Steele, one thing Steele has been pretty effective at today is when they see that puck go out, they clear the zone quick. Lots of icing calls this weekend. Very few, small percentage of them have been against the Steele. Rosine, hot off the bench, came in, forced their turnover that allowed Hines to take a shot. Goes to the far wall. Hines to Hines. Oh, deflected. We almost saw that Hines-Hines connection. That would have been sweet. Ice Cougars trying to skate up and out of the zone. They lose an edge and go down. Doesn't stop the puck, though, from sliding all the way down into the defensive zone. Adrians will pick it up. Crosby there as well. Crosby's been out for a good minute and change. Should be looking for a line change when she gets the opportunity so we can get Webster out. Ooh, across the middle. Dangerous pass by Crosby right across the middle. That's going to give the Cougars an opportunity. They take a quick shot. It goes wide left back wall, and that's going to wrap all the way around. Now we'll see Claire Crosby skate off. That'll get Webster on. Up and out of the zone. Steele need to clear. Rosine, she got knocked down, so now she's up and out of the zone. But in that, Cougars will take it and go back the other direction. We're going to get a call that's going to go against Webster. Both girls falling, and as Webster fell, her stick just cut the back of the boots of the already falling Cougar player. They just bumped into each other, so I'm going to call weak on that call. But it is what it is. That'll put the Cougars on the power play. Your penalty kill team looks like Jarvinian, Adrians. You've got Russell taking the draw, and Steele need one more. Come on. I'm not sure what's happening there. Now you've got Letness on. Steele coaches looking a little confused. We're willing to give the 5-on-3 there to the Ice Cougars. Thankfully, they get a player out. And there's the official call. They're going to say 2 minutes for tripping. So after initial drawing by the Cougars, we're getting a little bit of back and forth here just inside the blue line. Adrians retreats, picks it up. She's going to swing all the way behind Wichorak, come around this near side, up the wall, finds a little stretch pass to Jarvinian. Jarvinian up and out of the zone. Cougars knock it off the tape, push it back on the blue line, and they take it and go. Adrians had come in trying to gamble. She lost that one. That gives a good opportunity for the Ice Cougars. Fight for it down in the corner. Steel bench getting loud, really cheering on their teammates. Letness and Adrians are off. That's going to put Stifter and Van Allsburg on the ice. Russell and Jarvinian holding 2-on-5 down in the offensive zone, allowing for that D line change. Oh, Van Allsburg got her stick on it, had her stick ramped the other way, and it just popped up and over. Mental lapse there by Van Allsburg. Jarvinian picks her up though on the back check, pulls it from behind neutral ice. She'll go down in the zone. She'll take a shot. That's going to go wide left and hit the back wall. Puck's going to come up on this near side. 26 seconds left in the power play for the Ice Cougars. Still need to hold for about 20 more seconds here. Ice Cougars, we're going to get another call. Stifter. This is a pretty legit one. She got her stick right in the laces of the Ice Cougar player and just pulled her down. So we will go 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. Yikes, girls, come on. This will be a big stand. So your penalty kill team here, you'll see Rodriguez, Hines, and Crosby. Rodriguez out to take the draw smartly, throws the puck to the outside wall. Cougars will take it. They're going to come across the top of the slot, just inside the blue line. Steele battling for it just inside the blue line, and they get it out. So Cougars will have to clear offsides by a country mile. Way offsides. Initial ref not seeing it. They actually played the puck. So should have had a whistle, but either way, we're down in the offensive zone now. So one penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-4. And we're going to get a call here. What is going on? That's going to put Rodriguez in the bin for a cross check. Good grief. I don't know that we had a penalty in our first two games, and the Steel Girls we have been in the penalty box now for a solid 5 minutes. We are on our third penalty. We will have a minute 25 of 5-on-3. Yikes. 1:52 left in the first. Boy, if we can get out of this first without giving up a goal, that is just going to be a really good feeling. Hines taking it down in the zone. Let's see if she can just burn some time. Gets pulled off her tape from behind. Webster out now. Crosby still out. That's her penalty kill team on the ice currently. Webster, nice job pulling it off the tape from behind, making Cougars fight in neutral ice. Now they're going to skate downhill and get into the zone. Crosby needs to step out. She does to contest, pushes him to the near wall. Puck still here in the face-off dot. Knocked to the back wall. Oh, now across the middle. Don't let that go, Webster. Floats up high just inside the blue line. Cougars take it, try to get a shot. Gets deflected off a shinny. Player throws it smartly up and out of the zone. Ricochets off the wall. 31 seconds left of 5-on-3, and then we go to 5-on-4. 50 seconds left in the period. Steele throwing it all the way down. Nice job. We're going to get a... Oh, you got to blow that whistle. Goalie covers. Instead of giving us the draw, they let it just sit on the freeze. I don't appreciate that call. We're already on a 5-on-3 disadvantage. If the goalie covers, you got to blow that whistle. Oh no, Rosine tried to swipe it clear. Couldn't, just overshot it. Steele still managing to hold. One penalty has expired. So it's 5-on-4. 21 seconds left. Cougars looking to get a quick shot before the period is over. That goes in front of the net, hits the far corner, up the far wall, and that's going to float up and out. That was Elsenpeter hammering that one over the blue line. That's going to go all the way down. Cougars will pick it up in that corner. They try to get up the wall. Webster catches an edge as the referee skated behind her, and she goes down. And penalty has expired right as the Cougars were hoping for a 2-on-none break. So we escaped the period. No score, 0-0. We'll see you back here to start the second. back here to start the second. Funk returns to the penalty bin. She'll serve another 7 seconds. So she's not even going to get comfortable. No sitting down for her. Goalies have switched sides. Steele now skating from left to right. Cougars having a little bit of a discussion. Way too many players out on the ice. The full 5 ready for the face-off and 2 other players standing in front of the net. Goodness sakes. The wheels are off the bus on the Cougar bench. Let's see if we can't use that to our advantage. Off the draw, Elzen Peter. Cougars will take that draw. Van Allsburg will take their attempt to get in the zone, fling it back. Now she'll hold them inside the line again. Third attempt, they're good at down. Crosby collects, throws it up and out of the zone. Cougars are going to have to retreat. Funk is out of the bin, so we are back at full strength. Ice Cougars take possession down in their defensive zone, sling it forward. Van Allsburg will get there first right at the red line. She'll throw it in. It's Funk. She's going to try to take that one on the far wall. She's rested. She had that 2-minute siesta in the bin. Crosby will take it, sling back, find some room, now turn and fire it into the offensive zone. Tip off a Cougar, so no icing on that call. Down into the far corner. And across, Funk right there, Elzen Peter. Funk trying to get from behind. Come on, girls. Cougars come away with it. Funk battling for it. Seliger right there in the mix as well. Can we get it? Can we hold? That was Letness pushing it down. Coming across to Elzen Peter. She'll chase it to the far wall. And that's where the Cougars will take it and throw it back. It has been fascinating this weekend to watch. We played the Riveters in the Friday game. Really tough. Again, tough one. Giving up a goal with about a minute and a half left. They have gone now undefeated, or yes, in pool play. And their 2 other wins were fairly dominant. Like they are the better team in the pool, and we played them, to the last minute, losing by 1. We played the Bombers, and again, fun competitive game, losing by 1, giving up a goal with a minute, about 6 left. And now we're playing the Cougars, who on paper, this should not be a difficult game for us. Yet here we are, 0-0 into the second. Just kind of, we seem to play at the level of the team we're playing. So I'd like to see if the team that played the Riveters came and showed up here. I think this we could break this one wide open. Battling for it right here on the red line. Lots of back and forth. Ryan's trying to throw it forward. Now Cece from her knees. Can she get anything, do anything? Nope. Cougars take it and go the other way. They'll take a lazy shot that doesn't make it on net. Hits the back wall. Steele will take it off the wall to Rosine. She tried, just overshot it again. She needs to get that stick down in the ice. Took the swing at it and missed. Now we'll go the other way. Cougars will retreat, pick it up in the zone. They try to clear right to Rosine. Got her stick interacted with, so she was looking to just fire and couldn't. Stretch pass finds a Cougar charging. Letness is back. Oh, shot right there. Thankfully, the following Cougar player was not left-handed. They would have had a quick one-timer to a wide-open net. As it is, she tried to turn and get some leverage with her body. Cece, a little chicken wing right into a player here. Dumped a Cougar right in front of us. No call. Puck down in front. Cougars will take it. Try to throw it up out of the zone. Going back towards the net by the steal, right to the top of the slot. That was Rodriguez. Excuse me, not Rodriguez. I can't see. Jersey number, I don't know, tucked in. Could be Rodriguez. No names on sweaters, and 8s and 6s on 3s all look the same. We're going to get a little backhand attempt, I believe, by Rodriguez. Goalie drops down and covers. She looked panicked. We just need to get it on net. We've been doing a good job of that all day, or excuse me, all weekend, and now today we've kind of hit a dry spell. Russell's out there to take the drop. Cougars trying to put 2 people in the face-off dot. That's not how it works. Russell takes it, throws it at the net, gets deflected to the back wall. Cougars try to swing it around. It's going to come up here to the point. Webster right there. Russell ended up getting a hold of it, throwing it back down. Cougars will take it. Steal. Turn. Quick shot. Oh, nice shot. There we go. Glove save by the Cougars. Backhand attempt to get it closer to the net by Rodriguez. That pops high. Held just inside. That's Adrian's. Steele able to hold. Lots of bodies over there in that corner though. Ping pongs its way down to towards the net. Now into the near corner. Cougars going to take it. Held at the point by Webster. She'll turn, fire it down, trying to find Jervinian. Webster loses an edge and goes down, so that allows the puck to come up and out. She'll collect it off the shinny. Now we're battling for it right here outside the blue line, and the Cougars able to take it and go the other way. So Cougars barely, they get into the offensive zone before the Steele turn them right back. We're kind of fighting for it here in neutral ice. Cougars throwing it down into their offensive zone. Steele giving chase. Near corner, picked up by Adrian's. Behind the net, floats off her tape. Cougars throw it to the front. That's where it's picked up by, let's see, Russell, I believe. Yep, Russell's got some speed. She's looking for that outside left edge. She'll take a quick shot, stick, save to the back wall. Rebound high, right up in front. Russell again will throw it to the middle. Trying to find Rodriguez again. Steele. Now here we go. Steele doing what they do best, just committed, getting it in front of the net. Elson Peter sitting right there in front. She'll float over to the far side, trying to pick it up. Wraparound attempt incoming, loose in front. 3 good shot attempts right here. Succession, back-to-back, loose in front, backhand attempt. Goal! There we go. The girls doing what they need to do. Get in front of the net, get it on net, good things happen. Strong shift from those 5. Webster doing the Lord's work, just holding the zone, letting the forwards do it. And we got 3 forwards committed to getting it on net. And Steele find the back of the net first. They notch their first goal of this game. Now let's see if my prediction is true. Van Allsburg, Crosby, out there's your D pair. Seliger, Rodriguez, Funk, and Elson Peter out there. Off the draw, we got a little battle for it going on in neutral ice. It's going to allow Funk. She'll float in, just looking, trying to make some room. Cougars interacting, quick, strong shot, blocker save, down in front. Steele, smelling blood in the water. They are pushing hard, quick shot, back wall. Goalie's still down. Come on, girls, keep up the aggression. Let's go. It's going to come here to the near side. Crosby floats over, patrols the blue line. That was Funk trying to get in. Floats high, Van Allsburg will take it, get rid of it, off the wall, trying to find Elson Peter. Elson Peter pulls in the puck, but we'll get tagged for offsides. Seliger not getting out of the zone. So we'll get a draw outside of the offensive zone. Looks like they're going to come, nope, that's an extra puck. They're going to go far side. Hines on the draw. Plinko it around. That's going to come out with the Cougars. Cougars will push in the offensive zone. Rosine right there to push him off to the near wall. Should I turn the camera all the way? Sure, then you can see what's going on. Up to the blue line, held by the Cougars. They load and fire off the boot of one of their own attackers, pushes it to the wall. Steele will push it out. That's going to come across just inside the blue line across. The Cougars will take it. Quick shot. Hits the backside of Stifter, and gets knocked down. To the middle. Centering pass attempt by the Cougars, intercepted by Stifter. Now she's looking, tried to find Hines. And McKenzie could not reel that one in. Now it's up and out. Clearly out of the zone. Cougars still not clear. Rosine losing an edge and going down. Not before she's able to get that one and fire it to the back wall. Savannah Hines giving chase. She's down in that back wall. Cougars will take it, wrap around to the corner. McKenzie tried to intercept and couldn't. Cougars getting by both Hines sisters up and out of the zone. That was Letness, getting it forward. Letness and Stifter as your D pair currently on the ice. Quick shot. Now it's Savannah Hines. She goes a little bit wide left, hits the back wall. CC will pick it up behind the net. She tries to throw it to the middle. It floats to her left, so that's going to go high. Cougars will pick it up, and they're going to come back the other direction. 7:17 left in this second period. Cougars not able to take the offensive zone. Now they dump it in. That's picked up by Stifter. Stifter looking, assessing, waiting, trying to fire it right through everybody. Somehow it makes it through. And let's see, are we going to get a shot? Hines tried to get a quick shot, hit the back wall. Right in front. Oh no, Rosine. Boy, wonderful opportunity. It just went right between the wickets. Just a little too much speed. She didn't get a stick on it. Went right through her skates. But boy, she was right place, right time. She was right there. Hines will take it, throw it to the net, knocked away by a defender. Over there on the face-off dot, off the wall. Cougars just trying to get out of the zone. Russell will pick it up in the corner. She'll throw it to the middle. Jarvinian is there. Quick shot, stick save, back wall. Russell attacking. Jarvinian right there as well. Rodriguez sitting in front of the net. Now she'll interact, go across far side. Cougars able to take that one, following the wall all the way up and out. Two players crunch into each other. Now we're going to get another penalty on the steal. I think they're going to put Russell in the bin. Nope, Adrian's. So Minnesota steal their fourth penalty of the day. That'll give the Clams, not the Ice Clams. That's a different program. Ice Cougars, an offensive zone draw. Looks like Van Allsburg and Webster out there as a D pair. Boy, we still need two forwards. Come on, girls. All right, here we go. Seliger and Funk out there as your forward pair on this 2-minute penalty kill. Funk took the puck, tried to take it to the middle, got knocked off her tape to the back wall. Steal it. Oh my goodness. Right across the line. That went under the pad of Wichorak. Van Allsburg getting her stick on that one, sweeping it out of there. Wow, that was close. Quick shot by the Cougars. Stick save to the back wall. They are putting some pressure on. Funk gets a stick on that one, throws it to the far wall. This Cougar with the puck, she is on fire. Haven't seen play like that from a Cougar player yet today, and she is all kinds of speedy and has taken 2 shots now in this power play for the Cougars. Back wall. Van Allsburg needs to play with a little more hustle, kind of lazily getting after the puck. Let's go, girls. This is a penalty kill. You got to hustle. Cougars try to throw it to the middle, knocked down by Funk. Van Allsburg can't find it. Now she does. Has it. Gets deflected. Back to the back wall. She's going to swing down behind Wichorak, trying to find some daylight. Gets contested, so she'll throw it up the wall. Up to the point. Cougars will hold. Fighting for it. Now Funk gets in the mix. We're still just inside the blue line. Now we're up and out. So Cougars at a minimum will have to retreat. Funk not giving up on this one though. She's going to push down in the offensive zone. Funk far side in the corner. 42 seconds left on the power play for the Ice Cougars. Contested just inside the line. Elson Peter, nice job stepping up contesting. There's Crosby. She'll collect at the blue line, fire it down. Knocked. Backhand by Elson Peter. Can she do something with it? Here she comes up on the puck. Now Letness out there as your other D. So you've got Crosby and Letness controlling the blue line. Cougars try to throw it off the wall. Letness will get to it first. She'll just throw it to the middle. Hines, Savannah, not quite able to get that one. So it's going to go in the middle right to Letness. Can we get a shot? Oh, nope, couldn't quite corral that one in. That's going to allow the Cougars to come back the other way. The penalty will expire. Steele will go back to full strength. And we're going to get another penalty. Or are they going to say offsides? What is going on? So no sooner, 2 seconds after the penalty expires, now Savannah Hines saying, hey, everyone else is getting a shot. I'm going to take my turn. So we are back on a penalty kill. the draw right in front of the net. Knocked to the back wall by Stifter. Cougars coming away with it. They center it again. Kick save. Loose. And we're going to get a cover. Nope, now it pokes free. Refs refusing to blow their whistle. Chorak had her glove on that one. CC tried to fling it out. Again, just missed the puck. That is her third time. Got to get that stick. Just a close circuit to the Rosine family. Maybe a longer stick. Maybe that'll do it. Down behind the net, Cougars. They now are smelling blood in the water. They are really pushing hard, jamming it right there in front. Chorak has a good seal. She'll just stop and cover. Boy, these refs not blowing the whistle quickly. They are very content to just let kids hammer away at that puck. So defensive zone draw to the left of Chorak. Off the draw. Here, Cougars trying to fire that one from the far wall. Doesn't make it to the middle. Webster will get it behind the net. She's going to try to wrap around. Deflected. Came to the middle. Not before it's picked up by Jarvinian. So she's looking, trying to just get north. Come on, stuck in the skates. Just get it out. There we go. We're out of the zone. Cougars haven't cleared yet. Now they do. Steele able to push it forward. Jarvinian in the offensive zone, far wall. Overskated the puck. She'll still manage to throw it down to the middle. Rodriguez not able to capitalize on that one. It was a little bit behind her. She didn't really have a good look at it. Adrian's Webster out there as your D pair on this penalty kill. Jarvinian and Rodriguez currently out as your forwards. 36 seconds left in the Savannah Hines penalty. Jarvinian trying to get out of the zone again. Puck floats to the back wall. That's Webster. She overskates it. Adrian's will come in. And they score. Oh, boy. Inadvertent Steele player passes it up the middle, hits off the back of the boot of Chorak, and ends up sitting on the goal line, and a Ice Cougar skates up and taps it in. So it ended up being the fifth penalty that tapped us, playing almost a large portion of the second period on the penalty kill, and our luck finally ran out on that one. So Steele back to full strength. 2 minutes left in the second period. 1-1. Ice Cougars notch this one. Right across the middle. She's going to look to get it down on net. Doesn't quite make it. Loose in front. Backhand attempt. Sticked away by the Ice Cougar goalie. Crosby flies over to her right. Knocks it down into the corner. Cougars trying to get it up and out. Across the middle. Elson Peter right there on the pass. Couldn't quite get a stick on that one. Sullinger trying to get it to the middle. Found Elson Peter. Loose in front. Cougars will now fling it over to the side. Russell right there. She'll pick it up. She's going to try to just throw it at the side of the net. Hits the edge of the cage and goes to the back wall. Right up the middle. Van Allsburg steps in, holds the zone. She'll take and throw it on net. Just an inch or two wide right. Hits the back wall. Centered right in front. Come on, turn and fire, girls. That was Sellinger, her own momentum, and just taking her the wrong way. Unfortunately, good opportunity. Elson Peter, Sellinger down there. They're fighting for it. Cougars have it down behind the net. Steele putting pressure on in this last minute of the second period. Crosby, step up. There you go. Come on, girls. Cougars finally clear the zone. Crosby will try to step in and take it. Cougars going the other way. They've got some speed. Centering pass attempt floats low, goes down behind Chorak into the far corner. Savannah Hines and Crosby there as well. Crosby will take it. She's going to come up, throw it up forward. That finds Funk. Funk trying to dance with it. 17 seconds left in this one. Van Allsburg behind the net. Looking. Now she'll go over into the corner. Centering pass attempt low, behind the goalie, over into the corner. 5 seconds left. Quick shot. Van Allsburg steps in, knocks that one away. And that's going to do it for the second. We'll go silent. We'll see you back here to start the third in this 1-1 game. We're back to start the third, 1-1. These Steel girls wanting to make every game a barn burner. All right, here we go on the draw. Hines trying to take it, move it forward. Savannah can't quite reel that one in. Letness will step in. Now she doesn't realize it's right in her feet. Sellinger there patrolling behind as well. Rosine coming in, trying to do something with it. Steel, here we go. Mackenzie off to the races. She's got one to beat on that outside edge. Really? No call there, huh? I don't know. These refs have been calling every sneeze. Mackenzie Hines trying to find the outside edge. Gets absolutely feet taken off from under her and no call. So after all that, Steel, retreat, collect, now push forward into the zone. CC holds, nice job. She'll dump that one down behind the net. Now they got to do the chase part. Go get it, girls. Into the corner. Halfway up, the Cougars will take it. Rosine gets a stick on it. Cougars down behind their own net. They're looking to come out of up the high side here. To the middle, Rosine, backhand. Trying to inch it close to the net. That's where the Cougars will take it. Sellinger steps up. She'll throw it to the middle, trying to find Rosine on the back weak side. Oh, quick shot by Savannah Hines. Goes wide right. We just have lots of good shot opportunities. We just had a very difficult time getting it in the window of the net. Lots of shots going just wide or just left. Rosine has it, backhands it right to the middle. Beautiful centering pass attempt. Nobody home for the steal. That's going to allow the Cougars to take it and throw it out of the zone. They're off to the races. They've got one to beat. Centering pass attempt, quick shot, kick save. Wichorak puts that one over to the far wall. Cougars will try to throw that one up to the point. They cycle. Now they're fighting for it. Point and opposite just try to dump it down. Rosine, she's got to go. A little too far. I don't know that she could have got to that one. But she does a good job of just slowing them down, allowing for a 4-person line change behind her. Steel bench now calling for CC to come off to complete the change. She hears coaches. Dutifully turns and goes off. That's going to allow a full now, 5 sets of fresh legs on the ice for the Steel down in the offensive zone. Blow that whistle. Man, oh man, refs. Goalie just sitting on that puck with nobody around them. Refs not blowing the whistle. Crosby, Van Allsburg out there is your D pair. Russell taking the draw. Jarvinian on her left. Sellinger on her right. Puck is down. Russell throws that one forward. Cougars will take it behind the net. They're going to sling this one all the way down to the near corner. Near corner. Right in the face-off dot. Cougars have it. Up to the blue line, held by Van Allsburg. She'll turn and fire off a boot of a defender. Doesn't make it through. Russell right there, taking a quick shot. Oh, wow, a nice opportunity. Right on the backside, wide open. Nobody there to hammer that one home. Good shot by Russell. She'll backhand it to the middle. Cougars again, now down into the corner, near wall. Up the side, held. Van Allsburg throws it right down on net. Goalie will stick that one to the left. That's where the Cougars will pick it up. They'll chip that one up and out. Van Allsburg needs to get on her horse and go. Crosby will get there first. That gets deflected up the skate of, a stick of the Cougars, so they're going to hold the offensive zone up to the blue line. Knocked away. Here we go. Sellinger, nice job keeping that stick down on the ice. Not Sellinger, that was Rodriguez, excuse me. Just keeping that stick low, keeping it on the ice, held just inside. That was Webster. Just off the bench, immediate impact as she enters the offensive zone. Quick shot. That was Funk. Down in the corner. Up the near wall, halfway. Funk takes it, throws it back towards the net. Elsenpeter right there as well. Come on, there we go. Funk shoots it. It's going to float high into the near corner. Adrian's patrolling the blue line just above the play. Cougars have it. Top of that. Adrian's quickly skates back to her left. Tries to throw it down. Cougars grab it. Adrian's this time can't hold, so that's going to come out. Webster will support her D-line. She'll swing back, pull up. Beautiful pass by Webster up to Elsenpeter, who couldn't just quite reel that one in, and we're going to get tagged for offsides. Elsenpeter's own momentum carried her over the puck, and I don't think Funk realized it. Obviously not, because she just skated in. So we should get a draw right here in front of us. 1-1 with 10:39 left in this one. Draw. Steele try to throw it in the offensive zone. Cougars will take it, throw it right back out to neutral ice. Steele will retreat, pick it up. That's McKenzie trying to go right down the middle. Cougars take it from her, throw it back into their offensive zone. Nice little pass. That was Stifter trying to find Rosine. Rosine couldn't quite reel that one in, so now we got a little back and forth. Sorry for the quick camera movements, where it's right here in front of us. It's hard to... The action moves quick. Behind the net, all the way to the far side, halfway up the wall. Rosine interacts with it, slows it down. McKenzie, quick shot. We're going to get a freeze by the goalie. She dropped that puck, did not have it covered. Top ref, not even halfway, 5 feet above the blue line, not in the zone. Not in the right position to see that that was a loose puck. What these refs are getting paid, sometimes you get what you pay for. Backhand attempt by Rosine, loose. Now we get a cover by the Ice Cougar goalie. All right, Hines, Sellinger, Rosine out there. Come on, girls. Sellinger will pinch down from the D-line. She'll take a quick, strong shot. Stick save. Goes into the far corner. Where has that shot been hiding all day? Love to see a few more of those. Rosine right there. Come on. Oof, where's the urgency, girls? Come on. Puck just floating in front of a goalie who had no idea where it was. And it's possible CC didn't see it either. It took her a little bit to realize and try to get her stick on that one. So after that, 9:14 left in this one. Cougars get down in the offensive zone. We're fighting for it just inside the blue line. That's Ledness. She'll get it up and out. Trying to find, that was Hines, who turns and gets it up to Cece. Cece, quick shot. Tried to go 5-hole. Good idea. Goalie covered, or rather got dropped down and was able to get a blocker save. Up to the blue line, Van Allsburg interacts with it, knocks it off to the side, so the Steele will hold the zone. Hines, ooh, we're going to get a call, injury. No Steele players back there. So we are going to go silent. We'll have an injury timeout, and we will be back when this player is hopefully okay. She is a Cougar player skating off on her own, which is always a good sign. No Steel players in the area. I think I don't know if she caught an edge in where the ice meets the board. She went down hard in that corner and laid there long enough that the ref decided to blow the whistle. So glad she's okay. She's on the bench getting tended to by one of her coaches. Russell on the draw, quick shot, wide right, back wall. Cougars fling this one all the way across. Crosby made the initial hold, and Jarvinian had to step in and help out. Now we're fighting for it just inside the blue line. Russell comes out of the pile with it. She'll backhand it to the middle, trying to find Jarvinian. Up the near side, Van Olsberg swings over. They go inside, away from her. Up and out of the zone, though. The Steel have to clear. They do. Now they're back in on the attack. Cougars up the middle. Crosby will take that one. Oh, kicks it forward. Lost it momentarily. Managed to kick it forward, and that's Cougars come back the other way. Van Olsberg needs to get back. Sliding save by Wachorak. Steel coming the other way. There they go. It's up and out. Floats off the tape, though, so the Cougars will get it. Russell is looking to just turn and burn, and the puck floated free. Jarvinian giving chase. Here we go. Webster gets there first. She'll go all the way around behind Wachorak. Throw it to the middle. Ooh, dangerous play. Now the Steel have it up and out of the zone. This is Jarvinian. She's moving forward. She'll opt to just tap it into the offensive zone. Russell, Jarvinian giving chase. Adrian's here on the blue line. Webster is her partner to her right. Russell takes it, throws it from on top of the face-off circle. Doesn't get on net. Adrian collects it. Now she'll try to backhand it right down through the slot. Jarvinian, high side, tries to shoot, doesn't make it through. Way too many bodies in the way. So Russell will take it, throw it to the back wall. Ricochet brings it to the red line. Cougars will have, they momentarily lose it. Adrian's had started retreating, realized it didn't come as high as she thought it would. So they turn, they go back into the zone. Here we go, Webster, quick shot, and it goes in! Webster from the blue line takes it all the way down. Quick little shot. Nice job. Ole was tracking it, just misplayed that one. So Steel regained the lead, 2-1, 6:44 left in this third period. Here we go, on the draw. That's Funk, trying to push it forward. She's got Sellinger there as well. Cougars back down the offensive zone, kick save in the far corner. Go coast to coast here. She gets that pulled. She met two Cougars down on the blue line. They knocked it off her tape. Steel still fighting for it. Funk not giving up on this one. She'll push down in the offensive zone. She's got it. Backhand attempt. Tries to get it to the middle. Pulled off her tape. Bouncing puck goes across the middle. Elson Peter didn't really have a chance or an opportunity to settle that one. So it goes to the far wall. Picked up now. Stifter has it. Looks, cycles back over to Funk. We got to get out. Yeah. Sellinger not realizing that puck had gone almost up to the red line. Never got out of the zone. So we'll get a draw right here in front of us. 5:51 left in this third period. Your Minnesota Steel up over the Ice Cougars 2-1. Sellinger, Letness as your D pair. Come on, girls. Here we go. Sorry, not Sellinger on D. Stifter. Stick save, loose in front. Get it out, girls. There you go. Now it's cleared. Cougars just trying to get it down to the middle. Now they've got it on the tape. Pulled from behind by Funk. Nice job. Right as Cougars were about to fire a shot, Funk got her stick in there and just said, yoinks, I'll take this one. Puck manages to slide right here in front of us. Cougars are going to get there first. Just on top of their blue line. Well, they take a whiff at it. That's going to allow the Steel to just come down the zone right through the slot. Mackenzie Hines trying to just force her way down. Cougars get a stick on her stick. She loses her edge. but she'll pop up. Puck comes back to her. Looking to get to the middle. Tried, deflected by the Cougars. To the wall. Fighting for it. Back wall. Cougars have possession. Steele will take it. Centering pass attempt. Doesn't make it through. Cougars coming back the other direction. Stifter pushing into the outside wall. They get an outside edge. Come around. 3 Steele players right there. Rosine and Hines knocking it down. Rosine's going to come out of the pile, up the wall. She'll chip it forward, up and out of the zone. Cougars give chase. And we should have an icing call on that one. We do. So that's going to allow for a line change for the Minnesota Steel. So Hines, Rosine and Hines. Out there is your forward line. Van Allsburg and Crosby. Out there is your deep pair. Puck is down. Cougars managed to get it towards the net. That's where it's slapped up high, just inside the blue line. Nice job. Here we go. That's Mackenzie Hines. She's taking it. She's got some room. Tries to back into the middle. Beautiful back check by the Ice Cougar, though, knocking it to the wall. Van Allsburg stepping up. Boy, she gambled, and she lost. Cougars managing. Thankfully, Crosby backing her up. Now Van Allsburg returning the favor, getting behind her defensive partner for some support. Van Allsburg's strong stick comes in. Cougars manage to get it to the net. Open backside of the net. 3:56 left in this one. Quick shot, glove save. Is down, off the draw, floats to the middle, top of the slot. Elson Peter smartly clears it, chips it up, held momentarily. Yep, they are able to hold. And no sooner said than done than the Steel come back the other way. Here we go, that's Russell. Get downhill, quick shot, ooh, side of the net. Moose down behind the net now. Steel not giving up on this one. 3:25 left in this third period. Steel up 2-1. To the blue line, held by Van Allsburg. She'll pitch this one down. That goes to Jarvinian. Jarvinian, high side. Can we hold? Nope. That's going to be offsides. Should have a face-off draw. Not a penalty. Far side, right in front of the Cougar bench. On the draw. She's out there with Sellinger. And let's see who's on the far side. Elson Peter. There's your forward line. Adrians and Webster out there as your deep pair. Webster will take it, try to throw it to the far wall. Cougars interact with it, knock it down. Shot on net, slides all the way across harmlessly into the near corner. Back the other direction, all the way across. Cougars just going side to side. Oh, wow. Come on, girls. Too many Steel players standing around watching play happen here. Always be moving. Let's go, girls. Here we go. Funk. She's going to go to the inside. Knocked off her tape, but still manages to get the puck moving in the right direction. 2:22 left in this one. Empty net early. Empty net for the Cougars. Just get it on net, girls. Shoot. Empty net. Come on, girls. We're going to get a whistle. So a gaffe by the referee blew the whistle, stopped the charge. Oh, that should be an offensive zone draw for us. Referee thought it was too many men, did not realize that they had pulled their goalie, so it takes us out of the offensive zone with an empty net and instead puts us at the face-off dot. All right. That might have been the opportune time to call a timeout and just remind the girls, just get it on net, get it down in the zone. Cece pushing. Here you go. Come on, girls. Just keep it moving in this direction. Cougars trying to take it. Hines right here. That was Adrian's keeping it out of the zone. Cougars just slowly marching into the offensive zone. So many bodies right here. 1:28 left. That's up and out. Cougars finally clear. Steele in the offensive zone. Let's see if we can't make something happen. Shoot, shoot. Webster takes a quick shot, gets deflected off a boot. Hines has it, she'll throw it to the net. Now swiped away by the Cougars. 1 minute left in this one. Webster gets it, throws it into the zone. Cece gets a stick on it, slows down the rush back the other direction. Now we're fighting for it just on the red line. Cougars trying to pinch through. Hines takes it, backhands it into our offensive zone. Cougars trying to come back the other way. That slides through a lot of players. Oh boy. Minnesota Steel coughing that one. I don't mind that penalty. Certainly no malicious intent. Mackenzie getting turned around. The girl that fell down hurt her arm, so they're... All right, we'll go silent here until they figure out this injury. She's sitting up. Mackenzie came as she tried to get the puck, managed to kind of wrap her up and pull her down. So penalty, definitely the right call, but I don't know if she fell awkwardly on her hand or what. But she's up now, holding her stick on her own, maybe just stunned a little bit. So what that means is we will have a 6-on-4 defensive zone draw. 37 seconds left in this one. So what, Minnesota Steel's 6th penalty of the day. Not at an opportune time. Cougars getting the extra, not only the extra man advantage, but the extra attacker with their goalie not in net. So Steele, best thing here would be win the draw and just get it down and just clear. I think the Cougars calling a timeout. Minnesota Steel bench calling their players back. I do like this. We've seen every game so far. This is the first game where Coach Emma has not called the timeout herself. Coach Emma drawing up a play, really making sure that the players who are on the ice know what their job is. And we saw that in the first 2 games where, with the extra attacker, the girls holding the offensive zone, getting multiple shot opportunities. We've seen in the past, where maybe you put these girls in a situation like this, a 6-on-4. Some of them have probably never played in this situation, and they don't know what to do. So I really appreciate the Steel coaches getting in the ears, making sure they know what their job is. Here we go, biggest 37.6 seconds of the game. Cougars get the draw, they push it right in front of the net. It's on the stick of the Steel. Yikes. That was Stifter putting it right on the side of the net of her own goalie. Chorak had to interact with that one. Now she hammers it up and out. Redemption. Nice job, Stifter. That is going to burn a lot of time. We are about 15 seconds left in this one. If we can hold Stifter, wow, Stifter flies in, holds the zone, loose again in the skates. Now it's up and out. Girls got to go. 2 seconds left. That is not going to do it. And the Steel come away. So after being on the wrong end of 2 one-goal games, Steel managed to come ahead and get the dub on this one, winning 2-1. So, fun to see him get that. See the hard work that the girls have put in, the good goalkeeping, get rewarded with the dub. My guess would be going 1-2 in pool play, that'll probably put us in the 5th place game tomorrow. That would be my guess. But we'll see. That'll show up in chat, and we'll see you back here for place game tomorrow.